When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, back.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, back.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yellow.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 15. Coming up for you, 25, 61. Matchbox, light. Watch twist. Rush in. Hey, Sunday.
Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Strip that ball. Attack! Check Mike 57. Switch.
Now Mahomes looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Two times. 3 down. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey.
They go play action with Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
He's coming, double up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Crunch.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. Moving. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Harry. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a give, right side. It's Elliott, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On play action, Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. It's Manning. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, it's Freeman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm scared. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Devontae Freeman. Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Right here, right here. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch.
Freeman again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the ready. You might 50. Watch the back. Hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready up. D-line's 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
2nd down, Haskins. Throw left side, complete. That's Manning. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Mahomes now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Yellow, there's a line. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
51. Mike 51. 6-man. Check cross, check cross. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Nice, sweetheart.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. Score. Touchdown, Washington.
They can't stop you, son.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Harry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
And again this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Washington, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.